Well, XRP holders, we got the big news today. It's a death blow a little bit, right? We got the appeal from the SEC. Everyone is overreacting to this. And this is exactly what I told you guys would happen. We're going to be talking about it. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those who are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. And like I said, I don't just tell you guys that I told you guys that this was going to happen. I bring receipts. I'm going to play you guys this clip from the video from the other day where I literally titled this, Ripple and XRP is about to make history, holders have a plan now. Because listen, outside of what the SEC is telling you, everything about the SEC, all this kind of stuff, it's all nonsense. Don't play into the noise. But in this video, I specifically warned you guys. I'm going to play this video clip again. We're talking about 3 days ago. 3 days ago. Check this out. You know, if they are going to appeal, it probably will kill price action a little bit. What I'm expecting on XRP is something similar to this right now. Everyone is getting very excited, so I understand that a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, but I've been tracking the price action on XRP for a while. You guys can join the Discord. I outlined this on multiple occasions. I called the move back here before we even ran up into the 60% level. Or the 60 cent level, sorry. And this happened perfectly. It could not be more of a perfect move on XRP. And the reason why I was looking at this is because we are now riding a significant trend line. This is actually a very bullish trend line. And the reason why is because of the structure. If we go all the way back to July 5th, we have this nice low, a higher low, followed by a higher low. And now we are looking for an additional higher low here on XRP. And right now we are in a very significant resistance zone as everyone is getting excited. We have yet to actually break over the 66 cent threshold. That is the level at which we actually need to get a push above. So as everyone is getting excited, I am getting cautious. And I do think that everyone should be a little bit cautious when everyone is getting bullish. You should expect the worst, wait to see the best happen on the chart. So as we really kind of look at this, you know, I am expecting us to sell back off down here into like 56 cents or so and then continue upward. This is probably going to be off of the news that the SEC is going to appeal. But the big thing to focus on is I am still expecting XRP to break this 66 cent zone. So there you guys have it, right? This is off of the SEC appealing. And yes, today we did get the news that the SEC has appealed. This is the price action on XRP. This was the chart that I was basically, really kind of looking at in that video. Again, this is the exact same chart here, except that I did change it up a little bit. I redrew the actual trend line because it was a different overall view of XRP. I changed it in this video, and this is exactly what it looks like now. Okay, so the number one thing to focus on going off of this video is the structure. We want to maintain this structure. Again, the same chart, the whole idea here was that we retain this trend line. We need to have a daily candle close over 54.5 cents roughly, which I am expecting. I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so the daily candle close is coming in about roughly 27 minutes, but this price action is still very, very good. We are now completely filling this gap. We completely filled the gap. We had a nice strong wick down here as well. This is taking out liquidity from the past. But also, the number one thing to focus on is retaining a higher low. This is now our new low. We want to hold this. We don't want to lose this low. And I don't want to see us wick down below 50 cents. We want to maintain this low from back in the beginning of September. Now, this is, like I said, expected price action. Everyone was so damn bullish on XRP. They were saying there was no chance that the SEC appeals. And guess what? This is why in that video I said, we'll most likely see an appeal. We had XRP take out the high liquidity above 66 cents, no candle close above it. And that's why I said, again, as everyone is getting so bullish, focus on the structure. So off of the appeal, we got to hit these targets down here. We have a nice strong wick down to about roughly almost 53 cents. This is why I said have those buy orders ready. You never know what's going to happen, but always expect the worst. Wait until you see the best on the chart, because until that point, nothing matters. Nothing matters what anyone is telling you in this space until you actually see that price action realized in on the chart. So now from here, I am expecting the market to really kind of wake up in a big way. I think that this is capitulation. I even said that over on X. I said, welcome to the XRP capitulation show. Over the weekend, all I saw on X was everyone screaming that XRP was going straight to the moon while I warned you. We have now hit my key targets, and I am more than happy to see the price action. Now, I'm sure you are already probably asking, Nick, what does this appeal mean for XRP? Let me say this. It means absolutely nothing. The SEC has lost their reputation as a regulator that is working for the people. They are regulating through politics and are picking winners and losers. I don't even focus on what the SEC does and says anymore, because they won't be the agency regulating crypto. They're not even regulating crypto right now through legitimate, transparent rulemaking. They are just targeting these projects, these companies, for paychecks. They are regulating through politics. They're going after the projects that, pose a significant risk to the incumbents. That's exactly what's happening here. The future for XRP and even Ripple is still very bullish. Don't lose focus on the target. These types of announcements and the recent moves in the market are supposed to kill sentiment. And again, this is why I look at the chart. Even if we did lose this recent low from September, I still wouldn't be that bearish right now. The entire market has been selling off since March. And this is what we have been seeing since March, right? We have that nice high, and this is exactly what the market's doing, right? And typically we look for a, spring. We wait for something like this to take out all of that previous price action and the recent high. And this is more so for Bitcoin, right? We're still focused on that when it comes to the entire market. Since March, we have just been going sideways and in a downtrend, waiting for something to happen. This entire situation in this market is just all consolidation and capitulation of the sentiment. I know there are a lot of people right now selling their XRP because of this and are flipping bearish. This is exactly the goal of this type of price action. Welcome to the capitulation. And yes, altcoin capitulation as well. I want to quickly note that altcoin capitulation since March has been in full effect. The price action on altcoins has been absolutely ridiculous. And this is exactly what this type of price action does. This is the end goal for it, to shake you out. Now, also a few words from Stuart Alderati and also even Brad Garlinghouse. We have the SEC's decision to appeal is disappointing, but not surprising. This just prolongs, which is exactly what the SEC does, what's already a complete embarrassment for the agency. The court already rejected the SEC's suggestion that Ripple acted recklessly, and there were no allegations of fraud, and of course, there were no victims or losses, which again, they have 0 victims. Instead of faithfully applying the law, this agency under this chair continues to engage in litigation, warfare against the industry. We are evaluating whether to file a cross appeal. Either way, the SEC's lawsuit has been irrational and misguided from the start, and we're ready to prove that yet again in this appellate court, once again taking the lead for the industry. Coincidence that the SEC's enforcement director announced his resignation about an hour before this. And yeah, if you guys did miss it, check it out. SEC Director of Enforcement Grawl encouraged lawlessness and chaos at Gary Gensler's SEC. He even admitted to it on the record in 2022. Good to see him packing in his bags. And here you have it, right? The Director of Enforcement for the SEC Gov is stepping down and will be replaced by Sanjay Woodhall. I hope that I'm saying that name right. I'm probably not. I'm probably butchering it. But regardless, yeah, this is very significant. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And also over here, we have, if Gensler and the SEC were rational, they would have moved on from this case long ago. It certainly hasn't protected investors and instead has damaged the credibility and reputation of the SEC, not to even mention the $15 billion in damages that the SEC did to retail investors. Somehow, they still haven't gotten the message. They lost on everything that matters. Ripple, the crypto industry, and the rule of law have already prevailed. While we're fighting in court for as long as we need, let's be clear. XRP's status as a non-security is the law of the land today. And that does not change even in the face of this misguided and infuriating appeal. Remember when the SEC tried unsuccessfully to file an interlocutory appeal? They made clear they had no intention of challenging XRP's status as a non-security. So yeah, I mean, listen, this is the typical SEC pattern. They want to stretch this thing as long as they possibly can, waste a ton of taxpayer money, try to ruin investors as well along the way. Like, they're trying to cause as much damage as possible in this space, and they're also doing it through their own regulatory moves, right? They're going to claim like, oh, this is why, you know, crypto needs stricter rules. We need to make sure that we are in control of this market. Like, it's all nonsense. It is all nonsense. And this is why I say, you know, everything that the SEC is doing, everything that the SEC has been saying for so long, it's all just ridiculous nonsense. This agency is just a complete joke. And it also shows you just how corrupt these agencies are as well. It's all political moves. It's all blatant attacks on this industry. It's just ridiculous. Now, again, like I said, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus, even though, yeah, we're seeing all this negative price action. The sentiment's probably heating up around the space. You know, Bitcoin's been selling off. It's been a terrible, you know, few days in crypto. But this was to be expected. Everyone was so bullish. And, you know, until everyone stops getting ridiculously bullish at resistance, we're not going to really see any significant price action yet. But don't lose focus of the facts, which I said over here. Now, we could scratch this SEC appeal deadline because they did appeal. But think about how bullish XRP actually is. We have the ETF announcement, which I do find very funny that we get, you know, in the same exact day of the appeal, we get the ETF, right? Bitwise filed for an ETF. Find that very funny. But we still have the stablecoin launching on the XRP ledger, institutional DeFi for the XRP ledger, Ripple expanding utility of the XRP ledger and even XRP, and tokenized assets flooding on chain through the XRP ledger with XRP as the settlement asset. More and more amendments moving forward, like lending and borrowing. These are key pieces for institutional DeFi and retail DeFi use cases. There's a lot more I can list, like for an example, smart contracts, native smart contract announcements, and things like that. Guys, there's a lot going on around XRP and the XRP ledger. Outside of this SEC nonsense, don't lose focus on the target here. This is all noise behind, you know, the scenes. When we really look at what's going on here, guys, this market is still very bullish. XRP is still very bullish. I don't want you guys to get shaken out of your bags just simply because of an agency that is, you know, utilizing their political power to really kind of not only kill price action in this space, but also try to kill these projects, try to muscle them out of money. That's exactly what the SEC has been doing. They've been a mafia essentially for the US government, just shaking down these companies, shaking down these projects. It's the same reason why Library went bankrupt. One thing to mention here is just be thankful that Ripple is still putting up a fight against the SEC, because they could have easily surrendered when they had the chance. Everyone wants to claim like, oh, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, all they cared about was, you know, milking the retail sector for all their money. Guys, if that was the case, they would have accepted the settlement a long, long time ago. They had a chance to settle. It would have killed, you know, price action around XRP, would have killed, you know, Ripple's moves around utilizing XRP and the XRP ledger. But instead, they wanted to fight the good fight. So just think about that and, you know, take a step back and realize where we are right now in the space. Yes, we are going to be attacked by these regulators. It's exactly what they want to do when this type of technology is there. It's new, it's fresh. You have the opportunity to make a ton of money. They want to try to kill price action. They want to try to strong arm you out of things like this. I always say this space is an opportunity of a lifetime. Don't let these regulators keep you poor. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because of more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.